Veena V here. This is YT Club. This is the right place if you want to get more confident and creative in front of the camera. Oh, look who I found off the street. I literally saw her and I was like, come into the studio.
You can't say things like that.
No, I meant like outside the studio.
Oh, I see.
I literally saw her in there and I was like, come. So this is the amazing Danni. She runs her... Actually, I want to get you to explain.
Oh, thank you. I'll do my power intro.
Yeah, power intro. Remember, we all need a tagline on our videos.
That is true. So, my name is Danni Blechner. I'm an author, a book journey mentor, and founder of a company called Conscious Dreams Publishing. I assist authors through the publishing process, and I'm looking for authors with powerful stories and messages to share with the world. And we're going to be talking about how authors can use, self-published authors, can use live streaming or video to really enhance and get their book out there.
I love it. And I didn't even know people like Danni existed. Like, seriously, you know, when you think, I think all of us in us we always go, I want to write a book. But it's not as simple as just writing it, especially in terms of promoting yourselves, which we're really going to talk about today, how you can use video, YouTube, Facebook Live, Periscope, other live streaming apps to really excel your business. And hey, Nora's Live, how are you doing? So this is why we've got Danni here, because I've seen her doing a lot of Periscopes, Facebook Lives, so she's really building her brand using video. And I want Danni to give you her tips on how she is doing it and how you're helping your authors really use the power of video.
Awesome. Okay, I do want to actually make an announcement and say this is my very first.
She got it written up.
No, my very first YouTube live video. I'm glad to be doing it with Veena V, so I'm very excited.
I'm so glad. And do you know what? With YouTube Live, I don't just get random people on. I was joking before. I really look for people who are really using video in their own business, because you're in a position where you can give tips to other people. And because Danni, that is her job. She works with self-published authors. She's really, what's that word? Qualified to give you these tips. So let's get straight into this. What would be your first tip to people who want to write a book or who've written a book, but they're just really struggling with marketing themselves?
And that's a very good point. A lot of people publish a book, but just have no idea how to market and promote. So the power of live streaming and video. Tip number 1 is choose a hot topic, something, you know, based around your book, get it out there. Write a really good tagline for your video. For example, one of my books is called Mr. Wrong. It's very much relationship based. Where's the book? Mr. Wrong. Oh, so what you could do from there, it's got topics. For example, it looks at dating, it looks at first loves, the power of forgiveness, also looks at abusive relationships, it looks at infidelity, so all different aspects. So come up with a really good title for your video. For example, do men want an independent woman, or how can you learn to forgive, or should you forgive infidelity? Something that's going to get someone thinking, something that's going to connect your audience and get them talking.
And I would instantly watch any of those, because it really hooks you in.
Yes,
and that's a really great idea. I think a lot of people are really focused on, I've got a book or whatever product you have, and they're like, oh, I just need to like sell it. But you need to think outside the box and think, hold on. So Danni's book's about relationships. Get onto Facebook Live, YouTube, and do a video about what Danni, she just gave you 3 topics there that you
from
could
my
use.
head. From my head.
So if you really sit down and think about your book, what topics could you talk about?
And like you say as well, like people buy people, they don't buy products. When I always say to authors that I mentor, it's not about selling the book, it's about providing an experience. And so your live broadcast should be that as well.
And that was live because you just saw those monkeys, Muppets. I don't know what the hell they were doing, so hopefully they're doing nothing rude. But this is the power of YouTube Live.
That's right.
Don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
But that's so great. And I think a lot of people also forget, and maybe this is going to your tip number 2, is it? Kind of a call to action.
Yes,
so we talk about that then.
Yes, call to action. What is call to action? So after you've done your sort of power intro and you have given your value and your content, had a bit of conversation and discussion, there's someone on, I like that, providing an experience. Thank you, Rachel. Hello to all the viewers. I love this. So, exactly, so you're building a connection, you're building up, you know, your community and tribe. So call to action is very, very important. So once you've given that information, always have somewhere for your followers to follow you or to go after that point. Hello. So say for example, one of the things I'm going to let you into. Are you ready for a secret right now? I'm going to let you into. Are you ready for a secret?
Don't tell anyone the secret.
Shh. Oh, but we're posting this out. We're going to have to delete it after. Okay. So there are little things you can do to, you know, get onto the bestseller list. The first thing I always say is live with integrity. Write a really good book. because people are going to know that, you know, you write a really good book.
Don't lie about your story.
Well, exactly. I've never thought about that. But you write a really, really good book. Tip number 1, first of all. But in terms of the bestseller list, and using a video to really get your product, get your book out there, is a lot of things that people don't know. Is to get onto the Amazon bestseller list is all about people buying your book on one specific day in a particular hour. So if you are in I don't know, a relationship category, if you shift, say, I don't know, 200 books in 1 hour, and the rest of those books in that category maybe shift about 50, you'll climb that, you'll get to the top, you know.
And then you can, so even if you were number 1 only for an hour, you can still then say, I was number 1. That's a great tagline then for every single video you do. You should be like, I'm a best-selling author on Amazon.
I would like to say I was there for longer than 1 hour. And I beat Steve Harvey what was his book again?
I have no idea. Don't know what you're asking me.
Not act like a man, think like a lady, act like a man, think like a man, act like a lady. Anyway, so how can you use video? Video is a really powerful way of getting your message out there. So if you have a promotion, set it for a particular day. Do little lead ups to it. Hey, I've got a promotion coming up on this day. Get everyone to share it out, share your video out. Drive them to that web link. Make sure you got your call to action at the top or the bottom. I don't know which one it works on
Bottom
YouTube.
On YouTube
So yeah, really quick video, 3 to 4 minutes. You know, choose a hot topic from your book. Talk about you. Talk about your why. Don't read your whole book. Just get stuck into the content. Otherwise, I'm waiting to get it. And let them know 99p. Only today. Grab your copy now. Scarcity, as you were saying earlier on.
Exactly. Always have scarcity, especially because I didn't know that tip. So if you are a self-published author and what we're talking about, you're like, no one is buying my book. What Danni just said, promote a particular YouTube video, Facebook live, I think, is the key here.
Yeah,
do a live video somewhere and have that scarcity of like, until midnight today, you can get my book for only 99p.
Exactly.
Then hopefully you'll get loads of people buying it and you'll get to number 1.
That's
right.
That's
boom. You
and if you want to donate for that tip, just click the bottom down below. £10. That'll do. That's fine. But yeah, that's tip number 2. And one thing I actually learned, to do some research before I came. People are 8 times more likely to comment if you have a live video. So really powerful way.
No, definitely.
Of getting it out there.
And I've seen that myself, especially on Facebook Live and Periscope, is that people want to watch you live and have that experience. Even now, YouTube Live is still so new, hardly anyone's got it. I think people get excited by.
I think it's like hardly anyone's on here.
Loads of people here.
Crazy, lady.
No, but that's great. So, okay, 2 great tips then. So, pick topics from your book. Number 2, really have scarcity in a what would you call
promotion,
that? Promotion for your book, yeah. Rather than doing like random marketing, like a random tweet, what's that really going to do?
Yeah, exactly. Or spamming in other groups. I mean, that's another thing. I don't want to go off topic, but like I'm in a part of, you know, lots of sort of, you know, books, advertise your ebook here, do this there, and everybody, you know, all the people who are involved in those groups are authors, and they're just plonking their information there and plonking and moving off,
and nothing's going to happen.
Nothing's going to happen. Do it, connect with people, do a live video.
Yeah, exactly. So. And I think I'm so saturated. I think Facebook groups are still a good way to, but not doing that, blocking the stuff, but get onto video. Talk to people about what has happened in your book. And like Danni, I love that, the hot topics of your book.
Thank you.
You can come up with like 100 ideas from your book. You really can. You should just sit and think about it.
I'm going to write a new book now about how to use live streaming.
I think you should. I actually think I am joking. Okay, and your final tip, number 3.
My final tip is create something. One of my very first mentees. I only have one first mentee. My first mentee, Janine Cummings.
I love how honest Danni is. She's like, actually, no one comes to me. I'm
that's not what I'm saying.
I'm joking.
Oh my gosh,
I'm joking.
No, my very first mentee, not my only mentee. If you're a mentee, just throw up some emojis. Let me know you're watching.
Comment below this YouTube video, just so we know Danni is not lying.
Thank you very much. Go to my website, www.consciousdreamspublishing.com. No, so my very first mentee, Janine Cummings, absolutely amazing. Her book is called Everything. I coached her through the self-publishing process. She has taken live streaming by storm.
Oh my god, we love that. Janine, if you want to learn how to do live streaming, I would highly highly recommend you watch her, because she's very composed and she's very like together.
Natural,
She can just do it. So watch her and see how she talks about her book.
Yeah.
Also, if you really want to get into live streaming, click that link that pops up now. That's Janine's kind of beginner's guide on how you can start live streaming for your business. So make sure you go and watch that. It's like golden nuggets.
She's
every
gold.
like
Yeah,
second, bang,
exactly.
bang, bang.
So she's got a workshop coming up too, but check her out, Janine Cummings. She's got an amazing online community called Women of Worth. And through that, she actually started to use Periscope, and she had something called Extract Sundays, where she would read extracts from her book. So just giving them just enough to get hooked and engaged.
Yeah.
Similar to Hot Topics, not reading the whole book obviously, but similar to Hot Topics.
Yeah.
You know, it creates a discussion-based forum, and it was a really great way for her to build her tribe and get out there. So
That's really good.
have something called Extract Wednesday, Saturday, whatever day you want to do. I would suggest keep it the same day, otherwise you're going to confuse people. But just have that audience where you read extracts from your book.
And briefly, what exactly would you do in that though? So if you had an extract Saturday, would you literally read like a paragraph from your book and then just give that call to action at the end? So if you found that interesting, you know, buy the book, the link's below.
Yeah, I think just obviously your power intro again.
Yeah.
So talk about who you are, why you wrote the book. For example, in my book, there's a chapter on forgiveness, so I might talk a bit around that topic. So fusing the hot topics with the extract. So talking about the power of forgiveness, having a bit of a discussion with, you know, your people coming on or in. Yeah. And then read an extract from the book, call to action. So very short, you know, a bit of a discussion, extract, call to action.
Those are all fantastic tips that hopefully they've really got you thinking. And you don't have to use those tips if you're a self-published author. You could use these tips for if you sell a product, you have a service. Think about everything look at what I'm doing on YouTube. I'm not constantly saying, I'm using my tripod now, I can't forget. I'm not constantly saying, buy my tripod, buy my YouTube course. I'm just giving you the value, then having that call to action at the end. So that's really great. I've got an idea for Danni as well. She might not want to do this.
Go on.
You can actually, even on YouTube, have like a relationship kind of like videos.
That's a good idea. That's not too bad.
And then Danni can even bring people on. There's so many relationships experts out there. So going back to Danni's first tip for the hot topics, it could be like how to forgive your cheating husband. And she could actually have someone that's been through that. There's so much that you could actually do with this.
I'm just taking notes here. It's
just great. Video is so powerful. So please use it. Don't, and we're here to help you to get confident in front of the camera. It's not like Danni's been doing this for 6 months.
6 months, that's it. 6 months.
And what would be your tip actually to someone who's like, those are great tips, I want to start doing video, but so many people I meet are just so scared. How did you overcome that? What would be your advice to her?
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking.
Get out.
Before I came up here, I was like, no, not at all. I'm very much a person that, behind the scenes, have the idea, sitting in a dark room writing. Not really. I just want to build up that kind of like romantic feeling of like,
dark light,
dark room,
spotlight.
But I'm very much behind the camera sort of person, and when I first started doing videos, first of all for my website, I remember my partner filming and his arm absolutely killed by the end, because every time I slipped up or every time I didn't pronounce a word that I wanted to, it was like, oh, start again, oh, start again, literally over and over and over and again. And it's just getting over that sense of perfectionism. What I love about live streaming is that you're just yourself, authentically. Yeah. There's some words that I don't pronounce correctly. I mess up.
I go mess up all the time.
All the time, yeah.
I even ask people, what is that word?
Yeah,
I'm trying
exactly.
to think.
But that's what people want. They want your kind of authenticity and you being raw. They don't want perfection, because none of us are perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. And that's perfectly okay. Oh, I like that. I'll write that down.
I think stuff to write. Don't take any of this stuff up.
But you can come up with things off the cuff, and it's a really great way to connect with people. It's all about connection. You can't guarantee what question people are going to put up there, what conversation is going to come out of it, and that's the beauty of it. So letting go of things being rigid, letting go of that fear, and just being yourself. And it's easy for me to say. I would say, if you're scared, press that red button, because
just
do it.
A tip. Exactly, just do it. And what I used to do with Periscope especially is that I would do a live broadcast and delete it straight away.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, I would do that for my first 20 broadcasts, because I was so rubbish. Seriously, I was like, oh my god.
She's actually deleted about 5 of our interviews. That's why it's 3 o'clock. I was joking. I'm joking.
I was like, I don't like this video, let's keep deleting it and do it again. But do that. If you're really worried about what people think of you, go live, don't tell anyone, and then just delete it after.
Exactly.
The more you do something, the more confident you'll become.
That's true.
Danni, where can we find out more about your beautiful, lovely self inside and out?
Oh, well, you can find out about me if you go to my my website, which is www.consciousdreamspublishing.com, CONSCIOUS dreamspublishing.com. I'm actually offering 30-minute free phone consultations. So that's even if you have just an idea for a book and just need help with structure and clarity. You could be halfway through, or you could have finished your first draft and you're ready to go. Just send me an email, info@consciousdreamspublishing.com. I'm also on Periscope, Twitter under Ding Dong Mr. Wrong or Dreams Conscious. I'm going to fuse the two.
She's going to do something with that.
I'm going to do something with that. I've got to get on that more. But yeah, Facebook, Danni Blechner, BLECHNER.
And if you missed any of that, I will drop all of Danni's links below. So take up that offer of that 30-minute, hello. If you really feel you've got a book inside you, you need someone like Danni to really mentor you through that process, because it's not as easy as just saying it. Yeah. I want to do a book, write it. There's a whole process and strategy through it. So do get in touch with Danni. It's so weird. I've been looking at this the whole time. It looks like there's a playhouse, but it's not. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that is either.
I thought I was seeing ghosts. So I was like looking at the screen when you were talking like that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, click right there. Lots of tips for you on how to get confident, creative, and just bringing amazing people onto the show. If you want to watch even more great videos, just click the thumbnails below right there. As always, thank you for watching, and remember, take action today, not tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at 2:30. Bye.
Bye.